boys, we're back. We're going to recap week 3. Was that just week 3 we watched?
It was.
Recap week 3, preview week 4 a little bit. We're recording on Monday night this time. So we're trying something different here. Other than David's glowing screen, we have a few things that are different today. He didn't die. He's still here with us. He's but we're watching the game right now. So Monday Night Football, we're watching the Lions and the Ravens, and 21-21. So we may have some like mid commentary analysis here. But gentlemen, how are we feeling after a another football week? We're kind of into the meat of the season now.
Yeah, I almost had a heart attack, and I'll talk about that later. But yeah, watching my Patriots, man, it was rough. It was rough, but it was good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Like you said, we're getting into the meat of the season. I'm already at the part of the season where I feel like I don't have to watch like every second. I'm willing to get up and make a sandwich or do different things. But I feel like this is like the sweet spot of the season where you're still excited. There's always games on, but it doesn't feel as like urgent to, okay, I can't miss anything.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's starting to get to the point where it's like I remember back to like in August when you were just like I wanted football so badly, and I need to like still take myself back in the mindset of then of like I would dream for football weeks like Saturdays and Sundays, weeks like this. So I'm trying to still like enjoy every single moment of it like I did in like week 1 and week 2. But it's almost like I've eaten a full meal and I'm a little bit full. Doesn't mean I like don't want any more. Like I still love to eat and I love the football, but it's we are saturated with football for sure.
Yeah, like that Falcons Panthers game and the 49ers Cardinals game is when I felt that the most. I was like, you know what, I think I'm good. If Red Zone doesn't go back to that for a while, like I'm definitely good on those two games.
Yep. So how we'll do the flow today is we've gone long the past few podcasts, so we're gonna concise or whatever that word is, make things
condense.
Condense is the word. Thank you. And we're gonna cover all of our team's games. Mm-hmm. We're gonna cover the big games too. But we started this kind of last week. We're only gonna do one sentence a piece for the games. So the ones that the bad teams, maybe the blowouts, and we'll have our one sentence and keep it a little bit more concise. And we have the other segments change up a little bit as well too. But boys, let's jump on in. So we'll go in chronological order. Feels like a lifetime ago, but on Thursday the Dolphins and the Bills played. Bills 31, Dolphins 21. We can talk about this one a little bit. Bills are a good team. Dolphins put a fight. What are our thoughts here?
Didn't watch it. I was throwing up in bed and I fell asleep.
Didn't miss anything.
And and I was like, oh,
about how the game was.
Yeah. So I have no commentary for this game.
I will say this with the Bills, they looked like they were going to score every drive in the first half. Really, well, not even the first, like the first couple drives, but then as the game went on, I feel like their offense just died, and then Miami just hung around. Tua looked bad still, but still kept them in, and I don't know. It kind of worries me about the Bills because I feel like they turn it on or turn it off, or maybe they just play down to the Dolphins level. But that's what I got as far as the offense. It was, like I said, it was up and down for me, at least, watching that.
Yeah, me, I think, I don't know. It's a division game against like an opponent that's very easy to overlook. So I think 30-10 feels pretty, workman-like. They're not going to go all out and try and do a bunch of fancy stuff. Like, all right, let's just show up, beat the Dolphins, and go home. That's kind of what I got from that game. I have no different opinions about the Bills from that game. Just, all right, let's just beat the Dolphins and move on with the season.
Yep. Yeah, it feels like the Bills are just doing what they need to do to win. And they got the lead and then they just kept it and weren't too worried about it. And I feel like if the Dolphins tied it up or took the lead, the Bills would have gone right down the field and won the game. There's never really a doubt about that in my head.
Yeah, they'll just end up losing to the Chiefs in the wild card probably. So it'll be all for naught in the end of the day. They'll go 15-2 and then lose to the wild card Chiefs somehow. So yeah,
can't wait.
Yeah. My one comment is I think the Mike McDaniel era is about to be over. So
yeah, he's gone.
Cooked.
He's done.
Barbecue chicken.
Hotter than hot. Barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next one. This is going to be a one sentence game, boys. Bengals, Vikings. Vikings 48, Bengals 10. We'll get one sentence about this game.
I faced the Vikings defense in fantasy football.
Brian Flores, elite defensive coordinator.
I'm going to go Carson Wentz, ... good, question mark.
No.
Yeah, that's my sentence. No, exclamation point.
Aaron's hard at thought with this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
There's only so many words left in the dictionary, so
I'm trading Chase Brown in fantasy this week because he's trash.
All right.
All right. Grant, did we get a sentence out of you? Or is
yeah,
yours
I said
Mine was no
mine
in
was
response
no.
to yours.
sentence? It's great.
Yeah, simple.
All right. Next game, Steelers 21, Patriots 14. Aaron, I feel like you've got some stuff to get off your chest. Lay it on us, man. We're
Not even off. Oh wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
He's like connection issues.
Oh,
I gotta go, guys.
Sorry,
my screen literally left when that happened. I was just so frustrated. We actually moved the ball well. I'll say Hunter Henry had a great game. But it seemed like every time we got within like the 5-yard line, we had a turnover. Drake May right before halftime, turnover. Ramondre Stevenson, we need a cut. I want to have even let him back in the locker room. That fumble at the goal line, I was so mad. Y'all should have seen me. I was on my. One of my friends was over, and I was just sitting in silence. I was so PO'd. And then he fumbled again later. Antonio Gibson then fumbled. And then, man, it was just bad. Turnover. You're not gonna win when you have 5 turnovers in the game. Defense sort of just kept us in it, really, with all those turnovers. It could have been worse than what it was. But yeah, it's we're not gonna win games like that. That we should have had that one. I'm not gonna lie. We should have beat them, and there's nothing more for me to say but disappointment.
Yeah. Sorry, live commentary. Dave Montgomery just ran for like an 80-yard run.
Good. And got hawked down.
Hey, he's the Thunder part of the Thunder and Lightning. So
That's fair. Hey, man. King Henry would have taken that to the house.
Yeah.
But Aaron, I'm sorry about the Patriots, and I regret picking Mike Vrabel for Coach of the Year. Those are my thoughts.
Dude, that's not on the coaches though.
No, it's not. It's not. But I'm just saying he's not going to win the award if y'all go 7-10. So
that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just the whole. Go ahead.
Drake May
here we go.
Flies underneath the radar as being like every other rookie quarterback in that class has a microscope on them, just like every move is bust or whatever. And Drake May has somehow evaded that. I think it's because he didn't start all of last year or something. And then they're like, he's getting a new coach and it's dysfunctional. And then like through 3 games this year, we're still kind of like, well, yeah, he moved the ball, but they scored 14 points. Not all the turnovers were on him, but the one, he threw an absolute Stevie in the corner. That one was horrible. And so I'm kind of like, I'm putting the question mark up on my bust radar now. I'm kind of graduating from Bo Nix. I think that one's written in the sand, which we'll get to in a little bit, but I might graduate and get my follow-on degree in Drake May. So.
If there's ever a quarterback that struggles to make you feel better, Aaron, I feel like Grant is just salivating. Like he's so ready to just
Eat it up.
The fraud alert, if there's just like a blip on the radar. He
had a solid game, man.
I think Drake May is
all he
good.
has to do is not have a couple turnovers and y'all win.
Yeah, that's true.
They turned the ball over at like Pittsburgh's 1-yard line twice. Like you can't.
That is ridiculous.
That's a game.
It's overkiller too, by the way. I had the over in that game. That was very frustrating.
And then did y'all see Demario Douglas? A lot of receivers did this, I felt, yesterday.
Fourth
he had
down
and then ran backwards. I think Devontae Smith did that in the Eagles game, but
yeah,
I was so mad. They need to start watching homie from what's his name? Tyler Lockett. Because Lockett just kind of
dive down.
Yeah, but that frustrated me too.
On the flip side, do we think the Steelers are any good?
No. No, I don't.
Playoff team?
They're 8-9.
I don't.
No, they're 9 and
You know
8.
what?
Mike
Sorry.
Tomlin doesn't
You're right.
play.
It's Mike Tomlin. They're 9-8. You're absolutely right.
9 and
My
8.
bad.
Yeah.
Or
I think that could be the
8-1.
7 seed.
Or 8-1.
8. There you go. Yeah.
I think Mike Tomlin's seat is getting a little warm.
Think so?
I think it's heating up.
Oh no.
I think it would be a mutual parting of ways. Just he's been there so long, and they're just kind of stuck in that middle ground. I don't think they would fire him,
You
but I
have to
think
move on at some point.
yeah.
Hey,
They're-
real
they're gonna do
quick,
that.
just survey. Brett, would you take Mike Tomlin, coach of the Cowboys?
Yes.
Matt, would you take him, coach of the Chiefs?
No.
Aaron, would you take him, coach of the Patriots?
Right now, I think I would.
Grant, you take him, coach of the Commanders?
Nope.
No? Okay. I would
Broncos?
take him, coach of the Broncos.
Okay.
You would or would not?
I would.
Over
It's close. It's
Peyton?
close. It's close. But I'm like teetering. So tomorrow I might wake up and say, no, I'm good with Sean. The day after that, I might be Tomlin, but it's close. That's what I'll say.
We need to bring a little bit of color back to New England.
No, your last coach was just black.
Nah,
You're up.
he doesn't count. They did him dirty.
They're good for 25
man,
years now. They're good.
He
over there in
did
New
himself
England.
dirty.
All right, next game. This is gonna be a one sentencer. Colts 41, Titans 20.
Indiana Jones and the Crusade to bring the Colts to the playoffs.
Did you think about that one? Was that off the dome?
Yeah, that was
I mean, it was kind of off the dome. I saw some lady in the stands holding up a sign that said something like that, but it wasn't that verbatim. But I'm gonna give myself credit for it.
I'm gonna go with the Colts are legit. It's a hot take, but I think they are.
I don't think that's a hot take.
You don't think so?
AFC South.
Just fade the Titans every week and you'll be a millionaire.
I'm gonna go with I am done picking the Titans.
good.
I was addicted to them last year because their defense was solid, but they were like one of the worst teams to cover. But I was addicted to picking the Titans. I don't know what it was last year.
Brian Callahan is on the hot seat as well.
Yeah, he's a terrible coach.
Yeah.
My sentence though is going to be Daniel Jones, the new Sam Darnold. I don't know why I just blanked on his name for a second, but the new Sam Darnold.
It's a good take.
Nice.
Teammates last year too.
There's something in that Viking water, man.
Yeah. KOC, yeah.
All right, let's talk about this game a little bit. Eagles 33, Rams 26. Heck of a game.
The Rams just like they dominated and then they decided to be so conservative in the second half. They're like, we just can't lose. Instead of like put our foot on your throat and finish this game out, it was like, how do we not lose? And then they found out this is how you lose this football game by attempting 6 field goals against the reigning Super Bowl champs. Just can't do that and win in the NFL.
You know,
Can't kick field goals.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, their offense is good enough not to as well.
Yeah.
Like they're just way too conservative, and that's all it came down to.
Yep.
I still think they're really, really good. And I think Philly shouldn't have won that game, but they did, and it's a testament to both of these teams. I think Los Angeles is going to get a lot more respect, and I think Philly is still on top. Jalen Hurts showed he can throw the ball. It's unfortunate. So yeah, Eagles are fine. LA Rams are fine. It was a great game though.
it's
Yeah.
like they realized they finally have AJ Brown on the team. But
Seriously, yeah. No, I was gonna say the Eagles. I hope they learn to not be so conservative. Because when they just, I don't know, throw the ball to their weapons, opens everything up. And yeah, they still look pretty dominant.
I think this is gonna be a future playoff matchup. Like they're just
I
too-
hope. Yeah.
I mean, we saw.
I mean, I honestly feel like that could be an NFC Championship preview. The Packers Lions have something to say about that, but I think that both the Rams and the Eagles could make it there.
Well, and Stafford looks healthy too, which his back going into the season was a big question mark. So him looking healthy, he's got more weapons this year.
That was a great play.
Touchdown Gibbs.
That was a great play.
4th and 1, toss
That
out.
was a double finger to Ben Johnson, saying we still
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
All right, from our time now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the Rams are good. I think obviously the Eagles can win in so many different ways, which is
Yep.
a good team. They can grind it out. They can win 13-7, kind of like they did versus the Chiefs last week, or they can come back, have to pass the ball. Hurts can
Mhm.
prove all the haters wrong. AJ Brown wakes up, and then they win that way. So a fun game. Sorry for anyone who had the Rams plus 3.5.
Oh,
The absolute worst beat of the year for sure.
Yeah. It doesn't get worse than that.
I think the Eagles stole some of the Chiefs' voodoo magic, though.
Yeah,
From
no,
last year.
they did. They like absorbed it from you guys.
Yes. My actual analysis is this is gonna sound like a hater take, but this Eagles team so far reminds me of the 2023 Eagles team that started off, I think, 10-1, something like that. They won a bunch of close games and then they just kind of fell apart down the stretch. We always question, is winning these close games, is it a skill level or is it a bit of luck? And they've gotten a little bit of luck at least the last 2 weeks. Brett, you'd have to help me out on week 1 of the Cowboys. I feel like they got a little bit of luck to win that with the CD drops.
Yeah.
And I don't like to play the game of, oh, you're 1 play or 3 plays away from 0-3, but they have been very, very close. And I mean, that's how the Chiefs were teetering on all last year. And that's kind of what the Eagles did 2 years before that, too. So that's the hater in me, hoping they fall off, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
Jalen Johnson hurts them a lot too. So
yeah, Jalen Hurts got rocked like as soon as he left the game.
Is that a long-term injury? I didn't.
He'll be back next week.
So
He just had a stinger, I think.
Okay.
Did any of y'all get scared when Stafford like scrambled and got hit out of bounds? Bro, I thought he was about to die.
Old man right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next one. Let's actually talk about this one. It's a fun game. Jets 27, Buccaneers 29.
The Buccaneers, I think, are a fringe Super Bowl contender. That's my takeaway. But also, I think that the injuries on offense are about to start catching up to them because Evans got hurt. He's going to be out for a few weeks. Tackle Wirfs is out for a while. So I think that could potentially derail some things. But if they can get their guys back healthy, I think that they have a puncher's chance in the NFC because Baker's he just fights. And their defense with Todd Bowles is always going to be at least decent. So I think, you get into the playoffs with that kind of formula and you're just going to have a chance.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not convinced by their wins, though. Like, looking back on it, I think I overrated the Falcons, obviously. I think the Texans suck, who they barely beat, and then they struggled against the Jets. I know the Jets was kind of fluky because they let all that stuff happen and the block kick. It is kind of fluky, but they were losing to the Jets with a minute left in the game. That's what I'm like, wait, they barely snuck a win past the Texans. They barely beat the Falcons, and they barely beat the Jets. We're about to see if they're going to be good. They play the Eagles, Seahawks, 49ers, Lions. That's their next 4. So if they win, a good chunk, half of those, I think I'm fine with saying, they're good. But if they, go 1-4 in this upcoming, or 1-3 in this upcoming slate, it's like, nah, I'm writing them off. So yeah, I'm just not impressed by the wins. But Baker's solid. I was kind of always a Baker hater, but he's been solid.
Who are you not a hater of?
I was just thinking that.
There's not there. I mean, all the ones that are good.
Don't you hate Herbert too?
No, Burrow.
Oh, Burrow. That's what. Okay. No.
Which another conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Yeah, my commentary is that I've watched the video of it was the 21st of September, right?
Oh, I love that.
Aaron Glenn.
that was
Yeah.
Love that video.
Yeah.
The Jets, I'm glad that they had their moment to be happy there. And everyone's gonna remember the Jets honestly having that play versus them losing that game, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a fun game. It was one of those like red zone moments where it's so much happens. Like you get one blocked field goal by the Eagles to win that. And then all of a sudden you have another blocked field goal by the Jets. And you're like, wait, the Jets is still a game? I thought they
Browns too.
Browns, yeah.
The Browns. Yeah. It
was wild. It was like I didn't even realize. I just kind of like tuned that game out. I had it up originally like in my multi-view, and then I replaced it with something else. And then I see it pop up on Red Zone. I'm like, how are the Jets winning this game? I have no idea how they got to that point. And then I had to like look back. I checked Twitter. And I was like, golly, they sold so bad. But yeah, I think injuries are going to be a real concern with this gauntlet that they have coming up.
Yeah,
agreed
for sure. All right. We're gonna do another one worder, one sentencer. This is a brutal game. Panthers 30, Falcons 0.
Panics might be awful.
Are there any good young quarterbacks in the NFL?
Yeah, Jay Daniels.
System quarterback.
No, we'll get there. Let me think about a one sentence here.
My sentence is this: the Falcons don't deserve my breath.
There
Or
you
the
go.
Panthers. Neither of these teams do.
Yeah.
That was just trash on trash. I mean, I was so high on the Falcons last week. Like I thought they were.
Was I?
Take this
I
with
thought
the
they were going to be so good, and then you can't get blown out by 30 to the Panthers and have like no fight. I don't know how that happened. Still
Grant,
don't.
that's a run-on sentence, brother.
It's true. I forgot one sentence there. Whoopsies.
Bryce Young is an average quarterback.
Like, what are you gonna say?
That was a hard letter you were hanging on there, Aaron.
Bryce Young is a.
Oh, my bad.
I was like, whoa! Explicit
Like, hey,
tag
Aaron.
YouTube, watch out.
Delivery. We got Aaron
We should just bleep what he
Aaron
actually
Unleashed.
said and then post it. Just bleep it, make it seem like he said it.
Damn. All right. Next game: Commanders 41, Raiders 24.
Jaden Daniels, system quarterback.
The stage is yours.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
I mean, people said that all last year. We just have the best backup quarterback in the NFL. So, Marcus Mariota, the dude's still solid. He's still fast, outrunning DBs, and he didn't really have to do much. We just kind of ran the ball. We kind of did whatever we wanted on offense. He was. I don't think he hit Terry deep wide open. That's true. He made that deep throw, but he didn't make any throw that was like off the wall. I think we just went in there. Our owner guaranteed a win before the game, and that's what made me scared. Did y'all see that?
I did
Before we went in, our owner was like, I guarantee we win this game. I was like,
Wow.
oh, we're for sure losing. If an owner says that, like,
Yeah.
But, I mean, we just went in there. Defense was solid. Like, we just tortured Geno all day. Genty, I think all of his rushing yards past I think he tackled him like on 13 of his carries. He was touched behind the line of scrimmage. Like we were in their backfield all day. So it was a good sight to see on the defense. It was nice to know that we can blow a team out without Jaden. Good team win. Running backs, even without Eckler. We had that run that he broke off was legit. It was like mini Beastquake. He ran through like 7 people.
It was.
It was pretty, and that's just some random bob we got. So that was cool to see. Terry got robbed of a touchdown. So did y'all see that? It was an expedited review.
I did not see that.
They called him down at like the 1, right?
Yeah. So they expedited review it, and then they're just like, oh yeah, he was down at the 1, and then all it takes was the one other camera angle, and from one it looked like his knee was down, the other one was not. Like he was in by a mile, and so Terry got robbed of a touchdown, but he also did get hawked. That's his thing, is he loves getting hawked at the 1-yard line anyway, so it's kind of on him. But glad Jaden got a full bye week. Gonna come back. Who do we play next week? I don't even know. Let me see.
As you look that up, I'm worried about the state of the quarterback in the NFL.
Mhm.
Like Geno Smith is just, for him to be a starting quarterback and like not even really have his like job under threat of anyone taking it, it just speaks to how bad quarterbacks are. Like that guy is so pathetic to watch. It's hard.
Yeah, we got the Falcons next week, so hopefully that's just another route.
I mean,
So
he had a good game. I mean, it was decent.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like Geno's decent.
Yeah.
I mean, we dropped.
He's like the whole thing. Like they wrote me off, but I didn't write back.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It sucks. We got injured too on defense. We lost our corner, our rookie corner, who's been playing pretty good, and we moved some O linemen around this game too. And it seemed like we had a way better run game. But I think that the Raiders D line is pretty solid too. So yeah, overall, I think it was just I was glad I didn't have to worry about the game. I was just like, yep, this is pretty much a win from going up early. I was like, all right, yeah, I can kind of relax the rest of Sunday. It's nice to get one of those underneath your belt.
Yeah. Can't.
Hey, also, quick shout out to Von Miller.
Did you get a sack?
Got a sack. I just wanted to say that.
Bobby Wagner got 2.
All right. Well, Vaughn got 1, and Vaughn's older. I think.
And yeah, Dan Quinn, football guy, got absolutely murdered on the sideline by Mariota, bloody face, got up, ate it like a champ, and he started coaching better after that. So I think we just need to like concuss him before every drive, and we're gonna be legit.
Sound plan.
Body craves contact. He's a football guy.
And also, I gotta address the system quarterback things too. That gets thrown around all the time. Well, last year too, because Jaden, everybody's so terrified that he's going to get RG3. So at the scent of him being injured, they just take him out. And Mariota, I think, is just super solid, anyways. So for him to come in and he just plays great. But also, even if Jaden's a system quarterback, who cares? You know what I mean? Who would care? The only way he's going to prove he's not is if he goes to a different team. Then I don't care if he is or isn't, because he's not on my team anymore.
Or if
Kingsbury
gets hired and the next offensive coordinator sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, that could happen, but probably not. If somebody's giving Cliff a job, I mean, that team's struggling either way. So we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go to another one sentencer. Jaguars 17, Texans 10.
Why did I draft the Texans in my team draft? Period.
CJ Stroud is trash.
Jacksonville Jaguars division champions.
Jags Super Bowl appearance back on. Tune in.
I'm gonna go with Caleb Williams better than CJ Stroud.
Who's big brother now?
Exactly. There you go. I don't know if I actually believe that Caleb is better than CJ, but if you look at the stats since that moment,
it's an argument.
It is. Yeah, it is an argument.
I just love that CJ got humbled after that. But moving on, I got no other thoughts on the game. It's not worth our breath.
Nah, let's move on.
This is a noteworthy game to talk about just because it was such a big upset. Browns 13, Packers 10.
I don't have much to say about this either. Just I think the Packers overlooked them. That's all I have to say.
I think Browns defense, they're good, bro.
I mean, that Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I know.
They held like Derrick Henry to like 20 yards. They held he didn't carry that much. I think he ran like 6 times.
Yeah.
And then they held Josh Jacobs to like 40 yards, I think, on like 15 carries or something like that. So I mean, their defense is legit. Like they're almost like a quarterback away, some would say. I think you just got to try Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah,
that's my thing. It's like, hey, your defense can do it. Joe obviously is not doing it for you right now, so why not just throw a rookie out there? And then you have another rookie too. So
Joe Flacco starting kind of ties back into what Brett was saying about the state of the quarterback position.
Yeah.
So 40-year-old Joe Flacco, unquestioned starter. It's kind of hilarious.
But if you're a Browns fan, you're like, hey, what do we have to lose? We're 0-2 with Joe getting blown out. Then we beat, one of the best teams in the NFL, and we had no offense doing it.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, their only touchdowns when they got the ball at the 4-yard line after an interception. So
gross.
Did you guys see the highlight of Myles Garrett just burning the left tackle? And then the left tackle, like mid-play, screaming, Jordan, run!
I did not see that.
Oh, I'll send it to you guys.
Oh, man. Yeah,
and Myles Garrett like gives a rendition of it on the sideline. So that's why they're back in the film.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I cooked this guy in an inside route. And as I'm running, all I hear is the left tackle saying, run!
That is awesome.
So that sums up just how, I mean, the Browns defense is good, like really good. They won the game for him. And I'm happy for their kicker. Like the kicker is about to lose his job. And then he kicked the
millions and millions of dollars worth of that kick right there.
Yeah.
That guy's gonna be.
So Brett, I mean, I think 2 weeks ago you said you hate him because of the way he spells Schmidt.
Yeah.
Is back on your good list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he's like a cousin that I like don't mind.
We're
Right.
practically related, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm embracing him with open arms, only if he's successful.
Yeah.
But I also think the Packers are going to be just fine. Like it's just a fluky game. Like we'll look back and we'll be like, that was weird. The Browns will be like, end up the year with 3 wins, and the Packers will win like 13 or 14. At least we can like stop hearing this nonsense about how like they're going to go undefeated.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. I think that's everything in the early slate. On a bunch of blowouts in the early slate, kind of lame games. The witching hour didn't disappoint because the blocked field goals. But moving on to the late slate, David, we're gonna give you the floor. Another tough game. Chargers 23, Broncos 20.
Yeah, tough game. All right, so I've been making fun of about Jayden Daniels, system quarterback. I sent the passing chart, Josh Allen. I've been throwing digs and stuff. Grant's been telling me for more than a year now that Bo Nix is bad. So, audience, for those of you who don't know, I'm married to Grant's sister. So Grant's my brother-in-law, which makes Grant my family. Family's always looking out for each other. Grant, he's been doing that. He's been trying to do that for me for like a year, telling me Bo Nix is bad, but fandom sometimes can cloud your judgment and, the hope you want things to be true that sometimes aren't, So I say all that to say, after the Broncos 23-20 loss to the Chargers, Bo Nix is not good. I am not ready to say that he's bad, but he is not good. You might think that's the same thing. In my mind, it's a little bit different. So Bo Nix could end up improving. He could. He could also end up not improving, or he could end up getting worse. With a good quarterback, the Broncos win that game. Bo overthrew Cortland Sutton once and Marvin Mims twice for 3, honestly, just touchdowns. And if you're a good quarterback, you just don't do that 3 times in one game. If we switched Bo with Justin Herbert, I think we win that game like 40-6 because our defense was like balling out. Nick Benito was all over Justin Herbert. We were rushing 4 and our pressure rate was like 57%, which is insane. Like our defense really showed out. But I have liked Bo these past, year and some change, but I can't deny there's too many games where we're up against a team that's, good, or it's like a big game and he has a chance late to win it and he just doesn't. The only time he has is against the Chiefs last year. And then the field goal got blocked. So, we didn't even win the game. But other than that, we've gotten fat the past year on teams that aren't good. We win those games and he looks good. But anytime it's like a big game, the Chargers last year, the Bengals game on Monday Night Football last year, the Chargers both times last year, big games with the Bills playoff game. He just doesn't come through for us, and so it's hard to say, hard to admit, but yeah, he's just not very good right now. I hope he gets better, but I got to call it how I see it, and that's how I see it. So during the game, I was going through it. I was like, man, I think Jarrett Stidham would be doing better than this right now. I just would. He's just a competent veteran. A lot of Broncos fans on Twitter were going after Sean Payton play calling. I was like, hey, man, Sean is scheming up some wide open receivers, and he can't go out there and make those passes. So that's what I think about that. But honestly, with the Broncos, I took a step away and I thought about it. I was like, all right, we're 1-2. The optimist view of this, the Chargers and Colts are both 3-0. They both look pretty good. We've lost to them by a combined 4 points, and Bo hasn't really played that well. So if Bo does improve, if things kind of go, a different way, Drake Greenlaw comes back. You guys tell me if I'm crazy. Our next 4 games, all right? And you just say yes or no. Can we win the game? Not will we, but can we? Okay. Monday Night Football at home against Jake Browning. Can the Broncos win that game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So 2-2. All right. The week after that, at Philadelphia. Can the Broncos win that game?
No.
I agree. We're not winning that. 2-3. Week after that, in London against the Jets. Can we win that game?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 3-3. The week after that, at home against the Giants. Can we win?
Yes.
All right. 4-3. The week after that, at home against the Cowboys. Can we win? Okay. So if that happens, it might not, because we're very capable of losing to anybody. We'd be 5-3 at the end of October, and everything's in front of us. So that's my optimistic view of the Broncos as a team. But my view of Bo Nix as the quarterback, which in the NFL is the most important thing, I'm just not feeling good, guys. So those are my thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, he just has to hit like those. I don't know how anybody can get mad at Sean Payton after that. Like yelled. And then the stat sheet says that he threw for like 300, Justin Herbert, but like it was absolute torture for him. That was like the hardest earned 300 ever. Just to throw a jab at CJ Stroud, everybody gets mad. Oh, his pressure rate, he averages 40% pressure rate, blah, 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 worse in the league. Even more of a dig that Justin Herbert threw for 300 yards and just looked amazing with that pressure rate. So that's just one dig at CJ Stroud, just catching a stray there. But yeah, nobody should be mad at Sean Payton. Like, he drew up plays where you just have to put the ball on the guy and then you win by 3 scores. Like, it's crazy. That was like sickening to watch. Like, that just fall away. And you guys had that game in the bag. It seemed like, I mean, it started off rough, and then you 17-point ripped it off of them, and it was like, oh, seems like the Broncos defense can win this game for them, and just slipped out of your hands, which is unfortunate. But yeah, your defense it was a good step to see Denver's defense step up this week. I think the defense is getting a lot better than the offense is, and which is good.
It's been the story of the past decade with the Broncos. Defense, offense horrible. I would love to have the opposite, but
Yeah.
David, I gotta say something. I'm a little ashamed of you, man. Like I feel like watching this in live time, Grant just like gave you a swirly, gave you a wedgie, stuffed you into the locker, and made you literally give up on your quarterback after 3 weeks of the NFL season.
Time out. Okay. Sorry. Finish.
3 weeks of the NFL season, where if he takes a little bit off of 2 passes, he's like the best quarterback in the league. So what I'm saying is, let's relax. Bo Nix is still good. He was good last year. He was a good year before that. When he was at Auburn, he wasn't good, but that was a long time ago. He's good this year, and I think he's going to be just fine with Sean Payton. The Broncos are going to be good. So I agree with your take about the Broncos will be just fine. They'll be 5-3 or better. But also, Bo Nix is a good quarterback. And don't let Grant bully you into this take. He has this take about literally everyone. He's just a bully, okay? You got to stand up to the bully. You can't cower in the corner and say, sorry, brother-in-law, I'm going to keep letting you bully me. Be a man and stand up to it.
You know, Brett, you do have a point, but I said Bo Nix is not good right now, which after these 3 games, I don't know how I can make an argument against that. The throws he missed against the Chargers were the kind of throws like a backup quarterback should be able to make. So to borrow from what Nick Wright says all the time, I try to be the mayor of fair, right? I've been accused of being biased my whole life. I'm trying to really, not be that way. So, I watched the game woke. I watched the game and I just say what I saw. What I saw from that game was a game that we win by 3 touchdowns if we have a good quarterback. And Bo Nix, hey, like I said, he could improve, but up to this point in the season, he hasn't been good. So
real quick interruption. Huge King Henry fumble to give the Lions the ball in the red zone. And yeah, yikes. Back-to-back, or not back-to-back, but 3 games so far this year. And King Henry's had a big 4th quarter fumble in 2 of them.
Tough. Well, it's not good for my fantasy team. But Brad, but you're right. I won't let Grant just bully me. Okay. But I'm also, I want to be the kind of person that is reflective and honest and just fair. But I specifically said Bo Nix is not bad. He's not.
You'll do his homework for him every other week, not every week.
You said what?
You'll do his homework for him every other week, not every week.
Exactly. I'm not gonna give in every week, but this week it's kind of hard not to.
What is just a quick check-in? What's the panic meter at?
On Bo? So it was 4 after week 1, 2 after week 2. After week 3, I'm back to a 4.
Okay, not above. Okay.
No. Because again, maybe I misconstrued my thinking here. It's just losing a game like that in division. That game's gonna matter at the end of the year for playoff positioning and stuff. It's just the kind of thing, 2nd-year quarterback who's 25. I want him to hit wide open receivers. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm holding Bo to a higher standard. That's what I'm doing.
Amen, brother. You're not alone in the Broncos discourse I've seen, though. One of my favorite things I've seen online today is it shows Broncos fans tweets from about a year ago saying Patrick Mahomes had the last 5 years, Bo Nix has the next 5, things like that. Then less than a year later, this exact same account saying, I don't know, let's see Jared Stidham out there.
I mean, I know the exact account you're talking about. That account doesn't count as a Broncos fan.
I saw at least 2.
Yeah, that person.
See the Mile High guy?
No, it's Broncos News 365 or something.
Yeah, that's one of them.
And that guy, he just got some problems. So don't take.
Call him out.
No, I don't get in Twitter arguments anymore. Now that I have a job and stuff, I can't do the things that I used to.
Another one was respect my cues.
Respect my codes. That's Michael. Yep. I know who that is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very plugged in with Broncos Twitter. Trust me.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Let's ride.
Yeah, Bo could get better, but let's just move on and talk about something else.
Yeah, I got nothing else on it either.
Give the Chargers their flowers. Chargers are 3-0. They're a really good team.
Yeah, Brett's team.
Great coach team. Yeah.
All right, this is gonna be we're just gonna do one word here. Seahawks 44, Saints 13. Give me one word.
Snooze.
Ain't.
Defense.
Trash. Did someone say Aints?
Yeah, I'm gonna just retweet Aints.
Ain't. I like that. Yeah.
All right, another quick one here, which was actually a good game. We can talk about it a little bit. Niners 16, Cardinals 15. These were two undefeated teams going into the game. So tired of backup quarterbacks. Kyler Murray might as well be a backup quarterback too. But San Francisco is somehow 3-0. What do we think, boys?
Nick Bosa tore his ACL. They're still cursed, but they promoted their athletic trainer for God knows what reason.
Tore his ACL?
Yeah.
He's
Came out today. Yeah.
He's gone.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mac Jones re-injured his knee too, which is good. Get him out of there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Barkley's coming back. But my only takeaway from this game is I'm glad Trey McBride finally scored a touchdown. So that's it.
Do you have on your fantasy
Oh,
team?
prayers for James Conner too. That looked bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's done for the year too. Yeah, that was my only comment. James Conner. It sucks to see a veteran go out like that. It feels like there's been a lot of that this year. Yeah.
Oh,
Najee Harris.
that's right.
Yeah.
You guys see the fight that happened in the stands, like up in the nosebleeds of this game?
I heard it was like 35 people though, or something crazy.
The game was that bad?
No action on the field, so they show some fighting.
35 people.
Yeah, that was like the headline or something. It was a brawl between the teams, or who knows.
Yeah, that's my takeaway. Great fight in the 300 level.
All right, Brett, I want to hear your thoughts on the Cowboys-Bears game. So hopefully that's next.
Yeah, that's next. I mean, that's the last one before Monday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football. So, look, the Cowboys are who I thought they were. Like, my expectations are guarded all year long. Like, this is a game going into it, I thought we would win because the Bears are horrible as well. But look, we have absolutely no defense. We made Caleb Williams look good, and if you make Caleb Williams look good, it's sad. By the way, Caleb Williams did not have his fingernails painted; they were clear. So I think that's why they won. Just saying. But the defense is horrible. It's so hard to watch. Like, any play against the Cowboys could go for 80 yards. Like any single play. I don't know how we have Matt Eberflus this. Like, how does he still have a job?
Coach Flus, man.
The Flus is loose. He's so bad. So that's brutal to see. And yeah, I mean, Dak didn't look great. CD's hurt, so just a little salt in the wound there. I'm thinking about opting out of the Cowboys for the rest of the year. But the problem is our owner and the whole institution of the Cowboys. So I feel trapped about you can always think about next year.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, I exactly. I'm trapped. So I'm just fully bought into Saturdays this year. Giga Maggies. If they end up having a bad season, then I may be you guys should check in on me. Just saying. But yeah, the Cowboys suck. I honestly just look forward to I just want Brandon Aubrey field goals. So that's the thing that makes me most happy about the Cowboys. I just love to see Brandon Aubrey kick the ball. Just give him a 70-yarder this year, and that would be the good season for me.
That's a new low, man. I'm sorry. We're going to kicking highlights.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in Dak. I was really
expecting
him to have an insane day. I'm pretty high on Dak actually, but I mean losing CD sucks, so that's tough to lose him. But yeah, I thought that y'all's offense should have played better for sure. I don't care for your defense. I just assumed this game would be 35-38. So I'm severely disappointed that this game sucked because I thought it was going to be just a shootout of trash defense.
Mm-hmm.
And the Cowboys win it on a Brandon Aubrey like
Yeah.
80-yard field goal is what I was expecting to happen. So
When
Yeah.
Javonte Williams ran that ball and they stripped it from him, that was a great play. But from that
man.
on, I was like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked-
First to Darian, and then hopefully Pickens can pick it up, but we'll see.
Pickens drop where it's deflected like right off of his hands, and he's supposed to.
Yeah, I was gonna say my parlay would have hit if he just caught that. My Hail Mary pick would have hit, but that kind of flipped the game. My other takeaway: shout out Luther Burden, a 65-yard touchdown. Mizzou legend Luther Burden. Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's enough time on that game. They're two bad teams. Let's go to Sunday night. Chiefs 22, Giants 9. Matthew, how you feeling?
So I think I put in the group text, does Patrick Mahomes have CTE after those two backward passes? After the replay, on the one where he went and recovered his own fumble, that's on the running back for, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Pacheco's hips flipped the other way, ran towards his own goal line when he was already 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, the Chiefs, honestly, I think I'm always going to pick the Chiefs to cover in our pick 'em just because I am loyal to a fault. But I did not expect them to cover this game. So winning it by that much, cool. A little discouraged that it's the first like real must-win game they've had in the regular season in a long time, and they came out so flat. That was pretty discouraging. But there were promising signs in the second half. And then my favorite moment was when Tyquan Thornton caught it and then put the one finger up. That was just so corny but hilarious at the same time. But yeah, I don't know. I keep trying to hold out hope that once we get a little bit healthier on offense, we'll be better. I mean, our two leading receivers were guys who got cut from the Patriots 2 years ago, and Juju Smith-Schuster and Tyquan Thornton. And that was a bad Patriots team. Aaron can attest to that.
It was. But those guys are doing you good.
Yeah. But defense looked good. Giants are terrible, though, so I don't know.
Do the Giants start Dart?
Have to.
They better, bro.
If you have a rookie quarterback and your veteran is
threw the ball away on fourth down.
Yeah.
Look at their schedule, though. They don't want to wreck his
throw him in the
confidence.
fire. Nobody wants to see that. Even as like a fan of that team, like just
Scatter
learn to don't play.
Yeah, like honestly, like if Jackson Dart is gonna be good one day, it's not gonna be because he watched Russell Wilson play horribly for 3 games.
Yeah,
I learned so much in those 3 weeks. I was like, all right, don't do that. It's like, all right, either he has it or he doesn't. Just throw him in there.
Everyone's just so caught up that Mahomes sat for a year, Rodgers sat for a while.
Like, hey, you know what? Mahomes was just gonna be good. All right.
Yeah.
Rodgers was probably just gonna be good.
Yeah.
That's just But my main takeaway is the Chiefs aren't really fun to watch anymore. It's kind of been creeping up on me, but they keep putting them on prime time. But I'm like, man, they just, granted, Rice is out and Worthy's out, but I don't know. It's just not like watching the Bills or watching like even this game right now, Lions Ravens, and then watching the Chiefs. The Chiefs are just very grinded out, like 2012 Patriots offense, 5-yard slants a lot. Just not very fun to watch. So
yeah, agreed. I will say I think the Chiefs, no matter the opponent, play up or down to the opponent. So it feels like it's always going to be a close game in at least the third quarter, probably the fourth quarter too. Like the Ravens on paper, way better roster, especially with when you factor in health next week. But I fully expect that to be a close game and could honestly see the Chiefs even stealing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got in the game. It was like kind of like what you said, a snooze fest. Cam Scatterbo give him some more touches. If there was a picture of concussion protocol in the dictionary, it would be him.
That all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, his touchdown celebration.
He hit like every emo out there.
He did.
Yeah. That's all I got on that game, though, guys.
Oh man. All right, well, boys, that's and we're watching the game right now. So the Monday night game. Right now it's 31-24. Lions are trying to get technically an upset win on the road and ice the game. Only about 3 minutes left here. So we'll go to segment 2. David, let's just a bloodbath of a week picks. So we'll review how we did here.
So bad.
Yeah, guys, it was rough. It was rough. It wasn't Matt and I's finest hour for sure. Aaron as well, rough week. So I'll just kind of take us through the carnage real quick. So starting with myself, just going left to right, I went so far 5-10 against the spread. If the Lions can cover, which it looks like they will, but with what we just saw yesterday, you never know.
You never know.
If the Lions win, I'll be 6-10. Brett has already clinched the win. He is currently, I believe, 8-7. If the Lions win, he'll be 9-7. So Brett, respect to you for finding a way to be above 500 in a brutal week for everybody else. Aaron, you are 6-9, I believe. So looks like you're headed towards 6-10. Grant 4-11, but Grant has room to spare because he's 10 games above 500, so he's the only one who could afford this kind of week. And then Matt also 4-11, and Matt could not afford this kind of week. So
I could not.
Matt's gonna be up against it next week. But hey, again, you guys watching this? This is your first time seeing this. The past couple of years, there's been a lot of times where some people have been very far below 500, and then you got a couple good weeks in a row. Fortunes change, but yeah, it was a rough week for everybody. Moving on to team draft. Aaron is in the lead. Aaron had a great week. Eagles, Buccaneers, Steelers, Seahawks, Panthers win. 5 wins in 1 week is a great week for team draft. So Aaron is setting the pace with 12 wins. We got a 3-way tie. Looks like Matt's going to take it, though, because it looks like the Lions are probably going to win, which would put him to 10 on the season. And then Grant and Brett at a respectable 9. And then there's myself with 5 currently. It was a brutal outcome for me on Sunday. I thought the Broncos, there was a point in time when it looked like the Broncos, the Texans, and the Cardinals were all going to do it for me. And then it just blew up in my face. So, yeah, here I am at 5. But I think that I will have, I think that I'll be heard from before this year ends with the team draft. The Chiefs, I think the Chiefs got a plan for me. And then, the Bears, I know it was the Cowboys, but, maybe, Caleb, Ben Johnson, I don't know. But that's that. Parlay tracker. Safe slip was not safe. We went 2 for 5. Tampa Bay money line, which almost did not hit. Aaron got that. Shout out to
Hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off, but all I gotta say is, brother, I went 2-0. That's all I gotta say.
Well, Aaron, I was gonna say that once I got to the other thing.
Okay.
You jumped the gun, brother. But yes, Aaron did go 2-0, which you'll see when I pan over to the Hail Marys. Matt, I want to give him a shout out. He's 3-0 on his safe slips. So Matt is the safest man in this little group here. Yeah. So all right, let's go to the Hail Marys. Mine hit Mike Evans anytime touchdown. Matt, I just noticed you do AATD. Isn't it ATTD? Anytime.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. Yeah. You're good. I just noticed that. But he scored, thankfully, before he went out with his hamstring injury. Bijan didn't have a chance because he got blown out 30-0, so they weren't really running like that.
Jackson Smith, 70 yards, actually.
You said what?
He still had like 70-something yards.
Oh, did he? Okay. Well, we got close. Aaron, good pull with the Jackson Smith and Jigba, even though he had flu game. Quentin Johnson got very close to scoring, got tackled at like the 2-yard line. Then Pickens, like you mentioned earlier, that drop. But I mean, we're knocking on the door. I think if I had to bet money on us hitting on one of these parlays, I would bet yes, because we've gotten really close. And now that we do 2 different ones, I think that the odds are in our favor. So, but yeah, that's the recap. It wasn't a great week in any facet really for any of us. But, hopefully week 4 has better fortunes for us.
All right, we're going to do live reaction here. It's 4th and 2. The Lions are up 31-24. And
going for it.
They're about at the 50-yard line.
Yep. Ravens have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, this will be the game.
What are they actually doing?
Oh, going deep. Got him.
Bang.
The play.
The Lions, man.
It's not quite over. Ravens do have all 3 timeouts.
Oh,
They have to miss a field goal, but it should be over.
There's some laundry on the field.
Gross.
Oh.
Is it taunting?
Holding. No, it's holding on
Defensive holding.
Okay. And you guys are ahead of me. That sucks.
Sorry.
Dan Campbell, man, I love the way he coaches.
Yeah.
He puts the game in his guys' hands.
He trusts his team.
Yeah. Which you got to respect. Oh yeah. Humphrey realized he was beaten. He just grabbed it.
He's gotten like 3 of those this game.
Yeah. Hey, Jared Goff be Dropping
He's
dimes.
throwing some dots, man. He does.
Yeah.
So
You give him time.
assuming the Lions get one more, there's not a miracle comeback by the Ravens here. We're gonna be looking at after week 4. One of the Chiefs or Ravens will be 1-3.
Wow.
That sounds crazy to say.
Hey, my Patriots got a chance, baby. That's all I got to say. Yes, sir.
How was that about the Patriots?
Yeah.
I don't know. In the AFC,
Yeah, well, I'm trying to find the correlation.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really finding it.
You're hoping to be 1-3 too, or
Yeah.
what's the-
No.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
That's the game. Stay in bounds.
Iced him.
Oh, he scored. Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think it matters.
Game.
Forget what I just said. Doesn't
All right. We're gonna go. So that was segment 2. So this time we're on Monday. We're just wrapping up this week. We're each gonna give out just one pick of the week for what we feel comfortable next week. So these are early, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, but we're gonna check out next week. Anyone have their pick for next week for the games locked and loaded?
I wanted to take Commanders 3.5, but they're away. Jaden might not play again. All right, I think it's actually 2.5 right now. I actually kind of like that. Yeah, Commanders 2.5, Falcons.
Yeah.
No, I was looking at that one too. Mine, this might be like age horribly, but I like the Colts on the road plus 3.5 at the Rams. The way Daniel Jones and the offense is clicking, I think that they'll either win outright or they'll lose by like exactly a field goal. So I like getting the half.
I have 2 that I'm kind of looking at. I like the Bucks. They're 3.5 point underdogs at home against Philly. Philly's been in a bunch of close games, and I could see that easily being a field goal game. And then the other one, and you guys can laugh in my face, but when Patrick Mahomes is at home and he's an underdog, it's hard to not bet against him. I know it didn't work out with the Eagles, but he's a 2.5 point dog as it stands right now against the Ravens at home, 325 slot. I don't know.
Well, those are 2 like 1-3 team or 1 and 2.
Desperate teams.
Yeah.
Am I looking at this correctly? Are the Saints plus 16.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If I say it on here, do I have to take them?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take them.
No.
You're not losing.
No.
Not in the parlay. You could take it on your individual
parlay.
pick.
This is Aaron's pick.
Okay.
On the
This is just for
spread.
fun? Okay.
I won't change it. I promise. I'm taking the Saints to cover.
Scouts honor. Yeah.
Those for the parlay. I was about to freak out.
You're like, I quit.
Well, I mean, Aaron, we just saw the Bills beat the Dolphins by 20 and like didn't even really break a sweat.
The Bills.
That was only a 10-point game.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was 32-20. Not
That was close the whole way. I don't think the Saints play that bad 2 games in a row.
I do.
I don't know. Have you seen Spencer Rattler play
Spencer
quarterback?
Rattler is like 0-9. The guy's not winning a game.
I know.
And the Bills are at home.
I got Packers covering against the Cowboys -7. They're gonna blow them out. Like Micah Parsons is gonna have like 4 sacks. It's gonna be pitiful in Dallas. No, I'm serious about this. Like I think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
No, Brett. No, this is going to be the Matt Eberflus revenge game against the NFC North.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Wait.
Is CD out for that game
Yes.
already?
Yeah. Aaron, what?
Ankle, right?
Can I take back what I said?
No. It's on the record. There's no takebacks. You said it.
Y'all were talking and it started to make sense.
They might cover, but that's so stinky.
No, that's your pick, Aaron. All you.
Yeah, own that. That's you.
All right, we're gonna end out here with the draft of the week. So
I've been waiting for this.
Everyone's favorite segments.
Yes.
David, leading us this week.
Yes.
The draft of the week. Go for it, man.
All right. So the draft of the week for this week. I thought about this last night as I was going to sleep, and I was like, oh man, this is perfect. I thought about what I believe is the perfect answer. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Not the answer, but the prompt. I'll share the answer after you give yours. All right. The prompt. All NFL mascots are trying to kill you. They're coming for you. A bear, a cardinal, a raider, a pirate, they're all coming for you. And you get to choose 2 mascots to be on your side to keep you alive for as long as possible. Okay, for as long as possible. Now, I want to note something that I said. I said you're choosing 2 mascots to keep you alive for as long as possible. You're not choosing 2 mascots that can kill all the other ones, the other 30, the fastest. That's not what this is. This is a survival contest. So 30 mascots are coming for you, trying to kill you, and you get to choose 2 to keep you alive for as long as possible. That's the prompt. You need to draft your 2 mascots. Brett, you did the best, so Brett gets the first pick, and then we'll go to Aaron, and then Grant, and then Matt. So
I mean, easiest pick ever. I'm gonna go Titans. I'm gonna have a freaking Titan to keep me alive.
okay, it's a good pick.
Okay.
Who was it, me? It was
I'm
Matt.
gonna
It's Aaron.
Oh, Aaron.
Giants.
Okay.
My Titan would kill your Giant, by the way.
Nah,
I will say, I just want to interject real quick. The 2 that I think are the best pick possible are both still on the board.
Is this the actual mascot? Like
No,
the guy
no,
dressed
not-
up in the thing? Okay.
Not like
Think-
that
yeah.
Colt dude that's always like in the goalpost. Not that.
He's my
Yeah,
favorite.
okay.
The name of the team.
Okay. Am I up or is it Grant?
It's Grant.
Okay.
Oh, it's me. I'm gonna go the Jets.
dang it.
Good pick.
Get some firepower.
Okay.
You just run from him.
Yeah. Nobody's
Matt,
gonna
you
be
get
able
to
to
go
catch him.
back.
I gotta go back to back, man.
Yeah. Both the ones that I spent so much time thinking about are still on the board.
David, I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll explain it after.
I think I am gonna go with the Texans because most people in Texas probably have a gun.
Oh, so you
And
get every Texan. It's not
Yes.
But
Yeah, you get the entire state of Texas.
but Matt, but what are you gonna do if the Texan you get is like Aaron? No, I'm just saying because I know Aaron doesn't own a gun. So
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with my truth of a Texan.
okay, all right, that's valid. It's a big gamble, man. It's a random draw of a Texan.
You know what? Just to play it safe, I'm gonna double down on that and go with a cowboy because
Okay,
they definitely have a gun.
a Texan and a Cowboy. All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Aaron, you're back up.
All right, Ravens touchdown. We got a game.
I got sidetracked too. Wait,
Yeah, they need like an onside kick though.
They have 3 timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
But
They're
yeah,
going for 2. I hate going for 2 here.
all right.
the analytics they do.
What's the line? I swear to God, if they cover because of this.
No, they're favored by 5.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, they're not covering this.
I've just had such a bad week, family, that I'm expecting to have a bad beat here. Grant, though, it's back to you.
Oh, I think I got the best draft. I got the Chargers, so I get full air superiority. I get the god of the skies, and I get Jets. I'm surviving until I run out of fuel, I guess. Or I can sit on a cloud after that. I don't know.
If it's an electric jet, the Chargers could charge you up.
Hey,
It's true.
Dang.
it's a good pick.
Yeah.
What is a charger?
Yeah, I was thinking the same
Lightning?
thing.
What you plug your phone into?
Well, yeah, because I don't know if you get
Bolt up. They're lightning. I get
Yeah, that
I get
was
the
my
line- I get-
interpretation too.
Are they Pikachu essentially?
I get the whole sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Aaron, you're up.
uh
I'm pretty sure Aaron's on Google right now.
no, I'm just looking at the team. Relax.
You can see it in glass.
ChatGPT.
Because the Lightning, because if I pick the Buccaneers, they can hit my boat and then catch my boat on fire.
Yeah.
I don't freaking know. Okay,
Aaron, what was your first pick?
He had Giants.
Giants. And but I need some form of gun though, I think.
Yeah.
Patriot,
I'll just go with the Buccaneers. They got cannons on the boat.
a musket. Okay, Brett, it's back to you. You got a Titan.
Good luck, Brett.
The prompt again was like just to keep you alive. Like
Which
to
2
fight
are going to keep you alive the longest while the other
Yeah.
30 come for you?
I was
Yeah.
trying to think if there was any sort of like healer or anything, but I can't.
Mm.
I don't think there was.
Saint,
that.
you can pray
Saint.
real good.
The
Saint can
Saints.
pray over you.
Pray real good.
I saw
Amen.
if my eternity will be okay.
Yeah,
the power of God.
that's not a bad pick.
I'll be in the same room that you are, David. A glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you're joining me.
Praise his name.
I'm gonna choose that. I'm gonna choose the six for my eternity.
A good
Yeah.
pick. I think it's between Brett and Grant, between the two best. But we'll let the poll decide. I will say I did win the poll last week of the best like babysitting one. So
What were your picks, David? That you're just like these are the ones-
okay, so I thought about it for a long time. I think a pretty
Yeah.
much unbeatable combination would be the Charger, so like Lightning, because I was thinking about it like that. And if you choose a Viking and they hide you in their boat and you just sail all around the world, and Vikings are like really good warriors too, but they know like they're very organized and stuff. If you're just in a boat, that eliminates like 20 of the mascots that are land only. And then if you have a lightning bolt, it's like, okay, if a jet comes for you, any of the birds, a Titan is not like fully like, like all powerful. So I think that the Charger and the Viking combination would be pretty much unbeatable.
Quick
What's getting me?
roundtable. What's the worst one?
What's getting me though? In the sky. You have to hope a cardinal, a raven, nothing else can reach me, or I run out of gas.
I mean, it depends on what Titan Brett chooses, because I'm pretty sure some of those Titans can fly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
We can evade them. They're not as fast as the F-35, so.
yeah. I mean, we'll let Instagram be the judge of that. But Matt, what was your question?
I said quick roundtable. What was
what's
the
the worst?
worst? Yeah,
A colt, a young horse would be pretty useless.
I'd go with Browns is the worst.
Yeah,
They have
like
like that elf. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Saint, honestly, just depending on your interpretation. Or Dolphin, they're not very aggressive.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Cardinal?
Yeah. Cardinal.
A 49er. He's literally
Small
just
red bird.
What are we saying the Steelers are doing to defend you? Just putting you behind a steel wall?
Yeah, they could lock you in. They could
Steeler
build
is
you
just
in
like a
something
blue
real nice.
collar industrial worker. So it's basically just like a random guy from the Midwest. So
But he could weld you into like a
Yeah.
a
I
good
gotta
box.
say, some of
Yeah.
these giants can be from 300 to 450 foot tall. So
He said, "Vote for me, please."
it's true. Patriot would be pretty bad because they have muskets that can shoot one like every 5 minutes.
terrible.
All right, but yeah, guys, that's the draft.
That was
So
a good question, Dave.
Thank
That
you.
was great.
I would.
And so that was the fourth segment. For the fifth one, we'll have parlays. Stay posted on the socials for the parlays. Give us some time to craft those. I felt more optimistic as David talked about it. Like we're actually closer than I thought I was. So
We were.
things are coming. If you've been tailing, you will be rewarded. Stay with us.
Yes, sir.
Boys, that's all I got for the week. That was fun. A little distracted watching ball as we're recording here, but always good to record with the guys. And any final thoughts before we break?
Next week we'll be back to Tuesday.
Yep.
Next week.
I'm going 2-0 again in the parlay though. Just
So we don't want to make Monday night the new meta.
No,
I like how we did it, but
distracted. It's so hard for me to watch football and record at the same time.
That's valid. Yeah, I personally didn't hate it, but I'm cool with Tuesday too.
we should do a live stream though where we watch this. I think Grant brought that up.
Yeah. No, hey, honestly, we should do that definitely in New Orleans. We should do one like
Awesome.
when we're all together.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna be there.
Oh, that's true. Well, Aaron, you can FaceTime.
I can tune in somehow.
Yeah,
What are your priorities, Aaron?
seriously.
I'll let you talk to Macy about that.
Oh,
We're out, ladies and gentlemen.
Not
That's
everybody.
my podcast. Have a good